All right, let's get started. Being able to like I haven't been doing much. Proc, and I'm speaking to you when I say that I know that I need to get this out, especially because I wanted to post some videos for January, but don't really have anything yet, so I decided to do this, at least like a little recap of January. So we'll begin with this. These are my knees. Obviously, you can see my knees. Why? Because I'm on the floor. Okay? I've got limited space here. The month has been a long one. It's been a lot of things going on all at once and very difficult to manage, but starting new things. Where do I want to start? Recap of things that have happened so far for the month. It's my first like full month upstate in the house, pretty much. So it's been a lot of prepping with things in the house, getting things done. We had a lot of work being done in the house. That's also why I don't have a lot of space. If you could see the rest of the room that I'm in, it is really in shambles and has to be worked on. The one thing that we did get finished was our bathroom, which got tiled. A million problems to get that done, but it is done the way that it's done now, and maybe I'll insert a clip like or something. I'll put in a clip here. If you hate it, be a little nice, because I literally cannot do anything to change it. I did try to help pick out stuff, but there was like a million different conditions that kept popping up, and made it super, super difficult to choose anything that I actually wanted and get it done in a timely fashion, and be in budget. So this is what we have now. I started my job, so I've been working every day in like a normal regular schedule. So I don't have a ton of free time, and I'm learning to balance it now. I've been doing a lot of driving as well, which is good, but also sucks. Like every weekend I've been out of the house and been down somewhere else. So this weekend I'll actually be home for once, which will be nice. And then I'll get to kind of settle and get things finished without having a super crunched timeline with a bunch of people to fit into it. House, job, driving. So I haven't had a lot of time to film things or to edit things. My top issue with that is because I do not have any internet connection. It's been snowing so much. It gets so cold here. It snows every night pretty much. Even when it doesn't snow anywhere else, it snows at least a little bit here. So been doing a lot of shoveling. Hopefully I'll do like some type of montage of snow in there so you can see clips. I think I have 2 because I suck at filming. Another thing I gotta get better. We're going off topic. Let's continue. This is my notebook. I write in this like every day. Well, yeah, every day, obviously. Let's pull out my in and out list for January. Let's talk about that. I've realized that I didn't really make outs because I don't really like that concept, but I do have some ins that I wrote of things I either want to do or think are in trend, and also some recently found liked items, at least. Number 1, I don't want to number these. Never mind, scratch the numbers. First thing I'll be talking about is using a big calendar. I used a big calendar at school. Proc, Jules, maybe Gavs, if you're seeing this, you guys know this. Big calendar is also big event for the first day of the month, which I like, being able to set out things and also putting things on a calendar so that I will actually do them and have dates set out, so I can't just push them off every single week until I have free time, which I don't have. Using a big calendar and prepping it out. My first big calendar for the year has been horrid because I don't have paper. I really need to buy paper. I need to spend time doing it. Also, I had no Surface. My calendar is on this desk. You can't see it because it's gross. Here's the visual for the calendar. As you can see, not very designed. Brown cardboard-ish paper that I use for wrapping sometimes every holiday season, that I've had forever and keep under my bed. But that and literal Sharpie. All the numbers in here, that's because of something, another part of my ins, I think, or whatever, things that I was doing this month. P.S. This microphone, not attached to anything. This is fake. This is a prop. but it's helping me focus. Big calendars. Want to make a better calendar for next month. I almost said next year. Next month. Want a better calendar with more things input into the calendar. Next thing, high yield savings account. I really wanted to make a high yield savings account this month. Spoiler, I did not make one. I did research ones, and I got some people, who am I saying? Brock was like, use my referral code, and I was like, okay, sure. But I did not do that. So that will be on the list for this weekend of something that I must finish. I have to adjust my lamp. Okay, we're back. And a little bit of extra sound, so is that okay? Hopefully that's fine because I want the heater. These are in general for 2025 as a whole, not just this month. And then I'll go into my January labeled one. Number 2, learn a bit, not 2. Don't know where that number came from. Next, learn a bit of harmonica. I would really love to learn harmonica. I got a harmonica for Christmas. It's C. I forget what the word is. I think it's called diatonic. You don't actually need to know how to play the harmonica in order to play it. But I'd like to be able to use that for something. Like play anything, play along with something, anything like that. Next, get nice soap. I really like bar soap. I do have goat milk soap that I get from Middleburg Mercantile. Shout out them. They don't have a website yet. I asked about it, but should be up soon. And maybe I'll review them when they're up. And I'll review their website because obviously I want to see it. But actually, that lady who runs it is so sweet. She's awesome. And they have such nice stuff. I got like half my Christmas gifts there. Anyways, moving on. Drinking lots of water. I got this new water bottle for Christmas. Technically, for Christmas. Technically, I got it Black Friday because that was when it was on sale. I wanted this for a year just because I like the color. Cody makes fun of me for this all the time because he thinks it looks like a big baby bottle. I think that's the point. Everybody else has liked it so much. They want one. Obvious. Drinking lots of water. I've been doing that, guys. I really have. I need a water filter so that I can drink even more water. That's additional item on the list. Now, gym. Followed by 2 question marks. And guys, I already have my gym membership. And I've been going probably not as much as people would like me to. Michael. But I have been going at least once a week. And I actually do stuff when I'm there. I'm not just in the sauna. I am in the sauna at the end, but not just. Shout out to sauna. Sauna is the best. Next, Darby. That one doesn't make sense to anybody. Obviously, Darby's my middle name. But also trying to make a hat brand out of that. Shout out hats. Let me put one on. There we go. Now we have a hat on. Idea is to get this off the ground because it's been taking me so long, and basically just to figure it out at least in this year. The idea is that it would be based on 100% wool hats that I hand make, and then with each one you purchase, I also make a mini one and donate it to premature babies at hospitals because they often take like hats and things like that. Like a nice quality hat. Plus I enjoy making them. I like spending the time. So I've been doing a lot of designs for that and then making some so that I can take pictures of them. But the winter season is going by fast. So I'm like, do I take pictures and launch next year in like October, or do I just do like a small drop? I'm still figuring it out. Lighting, good lighting. I'd like to be better at lighting for every instance. It took me forever to light this. Exhibit. And I don't even like this lighting that much. I think it's just okay. But obviously I'm on the floor. Like this is not 100% gonna stay like this. Guys, I'm figuring it out. I'm figuring it out. Just be happy I posted. Now let's get into my January focus. And my top item on here was to spend less than $100 each week. I know that sounds crazy, but I don't pay rent. I don't really have to buy food. Because my parents are obviously in this house as well. So that seems pretty reasonable to me, and most of it goes to gas. I have a big goal of money saving by the end of August, which maybe I'll get into that at a later date, but at least for this month, this was the spending goal that I kind of wanted to have. And then kind of each month I'm thinking I might do something. Not quite sure about that. This was the numbers thing that I was talking about on my calendar that you'll be able to see. All of those numbers are like money that I spent that day, whatever I made at the end. And then I kind of took the accumulation after one whole week, like on Sunday, of like whatever I had extra or whatever I overspent, so I could see if I had any extra free money at the end of the month to spend on whatever. What am I spending that on? A ski trip. Yeah. You can save and go on trips. I'm going to do it. Complete personal website. Let me tell you, that did not get done. But I have better reason why it did not get done, because I did not have internet connection. As I said, how can you do a website without internet connection? You cannot really. It's very difficult. So personal website, I would transition instead into just getting internet in my house, because it has been difficult to find someone to provide. But yet, just yesterday, someone came by and they like dug in the ground or whatever they do to install fiber net. So then I think on Thursday, it's actually getting turned on. Dwindle clothes. I would really like to get rid of a lot of the clothes that I don't need, especially because I'm not wearing outfits now majority of the week. So like when I get to wear clothes that I pick out and want, I want to wear those clothes, not have like nonsense. So I'd like to dwindle my clothes. Have I? No. But the idea is in there. It's in my mind. I really got to clean my room. That would help immensely. Maybe I'll give you a little shot of my room. It's atrocious. So if you don't like messy rooms, skip. Jules, you've seen my room like this, you know that it gets this messy. If anyone beyond my roommates, because they just tell me like, oh, are you posting? When are you gonna post? I'll watch your video. Which I love them. Thank you so much for doing that. If I ever posted, you'd actually be able to do that. But that's why I'm addressing them by name. If you didn't get addressed by name, don't be disheartened. I'll make another video and you can be in that one. This isn't even my room though. See, this is the whole thing. This is not even my room, because I'll probably be in a room downstairs, but it's not yet finished because everything in the house is getting done right now. It's just a mess. Next, YouTube. This is so funny because when I wrote this out, I was talking to Brock and I said, oh my god, I can totally do like 5 videos, right? She said, yeah, totally. And I said, let me set the bar low. Let me say 3. This is number 1. I don't know if it's even coming out this month. Hopefully, because it's a recap of this month, so hopefully it is. Planned ski trip. This one, done. In the book. This is with some of my roommates from school, some of my friends from there, not all, sadly, but some, as in 2, as in Proc and Jules. That's it. You guys have seen this. You guys are here. Thanks for watching, thanks for liking, thanks for subscribing, girls. I booked a place, and we also figured out like who was gonna ski, who's gonna snowboard. The other big part left in this, since we're going like mid-February, is that I need to get clothing for myself and any extras that I have, like helmets, goggles, and stuff, which I have no idea where it is in my house. Let's also mention, I'm waiting on some things, guys. There are some things that I am waiting on for so long, so much, that I literally wrote a remember list, because I need to remember that I'm waiting for these. Number 1, I'm waiting on photos. Photo Lounge. Sorry guys. Photo Lounge in Philly. You guys are good. Like, I really have used you for several years. They are super cheap. They're super fast turnaround time, except for this one circumstance, which is like a individual happening. They had like a flood, whatever. Their water got turned off for their black and white development sink. So I have been waiting on my photos for quite a while. I had written waiting on my photos on the 4th of January, and now it's the end of January. They did message me halfway through and were like, oh, we have this water problem, so we won't get to your photos until the end of the month. Like, it's gonna take all month to be developing because we are so backlogged. But then they also gave me a $100 gift credit towards future purchases, which I was like, you know what, all right, take your time, fine. That's honestly a really great method. I honestly don't know how they're affording that, unless like they don't get a lot of black and white development, and maybe that's why, because that's crazy. But I am missing them. I really want them. And I will say that the Photo Lounge scans are not the best quality that I've ever seen. Not that I've seen great quality from any other scan. Since I haven't had my negatives come in, I haven't had to deal with that. But I will in the future. I'm gonna swap my hat right now. The next item that I'm waiting on, a Christmas gift. Tori sent me a Christmas gift in the mail. I don't know where it is. I haven't seen it. I honestly should go to the post office tomorrow morning to check, because the post office also has weird hours, so they're never open. Things that I'm reading. Let's talk about that. I got a lot of books for Christmas as gifts, or gifts to myself. I haven't been reading a ton. I would like to physically read some books. I think that would be cool, because people think that I don't actually read because I just listen to audiobooks. So on the audiobook front, I am currently reading one of the Dresden Files books. I don't know which one. I just got the Onyx Storm audiobook because Proc is like, it's so bad I can't read it. And I was like, this is gonna be hilarious. I'm gonna read it. She doesn't even know. Proc, I'm telling you this now. I'm going to listen to it, and I've been taking notes on the plot so that when we're on our ski trip together, I can explain the plot to you and tell you what happens, and then maybe I'll film it, because I think that would be really funny. Let's get into physical books that I do have on hand. This was a Christmas gift. Lucy gave me this for Christmas. She had me for Secret Santa. This is Just Kids by Patti Smith. I've heard this is really good. Jules, I think you read this. So this, I've read a little bit, like not a lot at all, but I did like it so far. It's like autobiography, whatever. Autobiographical, that's the word. Which is cool. I've never really enjoyed those, but this one I think I will, because it's like music and photography and stuff. Next one, this is a book of the month. I joined them. You might have seen the ads. They're like $5 what's a hat. They never sent me the hat. They said it's coming in the next package. I don't know. I guess it's high demand. It makes sense. Whatever. So I purchased that, and I think you had to sign up for like 4 months. So I will be getting them for 4 months, but I was like, it's worth it because I do read. Like, I'll like them. So this is the first book that I got. It's called Beautiful Ugly. I've read Alice Feeney before, and I believe I like her. I've not yet started this, but I did like the plot when I picked it out. So, because I was happy and was like, yeah, I'll get it. I like that book, and it'll be good. I also got this for Christmas. It's called Be the Main Character. It's like a journal, but it has prompts and stuff, and you can write in them. I have yet to start this. I really need to, because I love stuff like this. Andrew gave this to me, Cody's cousin, if you didn't know that. And yeah, I'm really looking forward to use this, but I have yet to start. So maybe I'll start carrying this around with my notebook. I have 2 more, so bear with me. It's not that much. Next, I have I'll Give You the Sun. This Gab sent to me for Christmas. Another one. Guys, people know I like to read. People know I can read. And it's a Gabriella book club, so I need to read this by this year and write like a little note in it, which I'm excited. I think this is a YA book. I am a YA fan. I have always been. But I haven't read this one. But I feel like I've seen it or heard about it, so I'm excited to read that. I think I'm going to be super judgy about books this year. I think I want to be on Goodreads a lot and putting in my opinion and being like really, I want to explain what I like and what I don't like about books a lot, because I feel like I get strong opinions when I read. Okay, my next one, this is from the library. I got 2 library cards now, guys, up here. No. 3. 1, 2. Yeah. 3 library cards up here, guys. I'm in 3 systems. Plus, I have some saved on my phone, so I am hacking the library system. Use your library if you don't. Proc, do you have a library in Delaware? Jules, Maryland? Come on, guys, get on this. So, this is from the library. I will say I've had this for a month. I did not crack it open. but that's not your business right now. This is Beautiful World, Where Are You? I picked it out because it's Sally Rooney. I didn't think that I had read Sally Rooney before because I never read Normal People. And then I realized, oh my God, did she write Conversations with Friends? I think she did. Which I liked the book better than the TV show because I read the book as I watched the TV show, and I would watch up to what I had read, and then I'd stop and I'd read, and then I'd watch up to what I had read, like mostly by chapter. But I thought the book was way better than the TV show just because I'm not going to get into that right now. But so I got this book. I was like, oh my God, I want to read this. I don't remember when it's due. I can't remember. I can't recall if it's due. Library hasn't been open for me to go check, so I've got it. Library, if you're watching this, I have it. Got it, haven't cracked it open, was like, oh my God, I'm just gonna return it. And then I saw some things about it that was like, oh my God, I love this book, it's so good, it's so good. So I was like, you know what, I will read that, because I have it. Those are my books right now. Did I have a list of books? I feel like I might have. There are quite a few books that I rented on my Libby app. Oh my God, guys, I love Libby app. If you don't have Libby, get it. It's like online library. You link your library card. That's what I was talking about before. I have one extra one beyond what I just said, and it was Throne of Glass, which I've tried to read before, but I think I've read the first one and not gone through, and then they go on hold for so long, so I do want to get my hands on that. It's probably at the library. I should probably go to the library this weekend and grab that. Movies, I'll talk about next. These will be quick, because if you've seen them, you've seen them. If you don't, you don't care. A Complete Unknown, the Bob Dylan movie, I saw it with my brothers on Christmas. I really liked it. I did really like it. My family's a big Bob Dylan fan, so there's that. Next, Wicked. Have yet to see it. Dying to see it. Like, every day I kind of Google, like, can I get this for free? Can I find this for free somewhere? Can't. And then I really debate, like, should I spend $20 and get it? And then I'm like, no, I can do something else. So I'm holding off for now, but I really want to see that. Next, Heretic. Guys, I heard this was bad. I think I saw a spoiler, but I did really want to see this one. Real Pain, watched it. Didn't like it. Didn't really like it. I think I put it on my Letterboxd. Guys, I am on Letterboxd. Proc, I know that you were like, oh my God, Becca, you should get on Letterboxd. I'm on it. My name is just like something stupid. It's like Pickle something. I'll put my Letterboxd name here. This is me on Letterboxd. Follow me if you want. Can you follow on that? I don't know. I don't log everything. But I'd like to this year. Next, Anora. Heard that was good. Haven't seen it. Don't know where to find it. Nosferatu. Would love to see that. Specifically because I read that at school. So I'm like, that would be cool. And I really like Lily Rose Depp. Hence my buttons. If you understand. Okay. We Live in Time, haven't seen that. Baby Girl was like, guess I should see that. Haven't seen it, don't know where it is. Got an Amazon notification today that it's on streaming, but like, I don't want to pay for that. And today I was reignited my love of Now You See Me, and Now You See Me 3 is coming out at the end of this year apparently. Gonna wait for that. On my list for sure. Right now, what I want to say is that, oh, let's talk music. Okay, this music is going to be stuff that I've been listening to that either you have never listened to, Proc, or you would have forgotten about and haven't listened to in a while, or would not have ever heard. Because I think it's stupid to talk about popular music that you love because it's popular, everyone's listening to it. It's not groundbreaking to be like, groundbreaking to be like, oh my God, I'm really enjoying this song. Not that I don't enjoy the songs, I do, but I just don't think it's like, you don't need to hear that I like them. Like, it's kind of, probably I like them, probably I've heard it. Let's get into some songs. This will go back to December, because I feel like Christmas time on, after it was Christmas music, like this is January music. This is New Year music. So, top one I will say, related to the movies that I have been seeing, was It Ain't You, Babe. Specifically, like the one from the movie where they're duetting. I know there's a real duet, guys. I know that. I just really like the way they do it and when like they come into each other's voices. So I have been listening to that, and it was such a fun song too. Super easy to play on guitar if you want to learn. Go ahead and try it out, because seriously, like one afternoon, got it down. Another Bob Dylan, even though It Ain't Me, Babe is good from the movie, great, not from the movie, the original, because it wasn't even in the soundtrack of the movie, which I was so upset. Spanish Boots of Spanish Leather, I think that's what it's called, Spanish Boots of Leather, whatever that is. That one, look up a couple of those words. So good. So good. Really sad, like makes you want to cry. It's my mom's favorite Bob Dylan song, and she showed it to me, and I love it. I think it's really like raw and honest. Next, Sugar Mountain, classic. That one's good. Been listening to Yesterday and In My Life. Also Comes a Time. I think that one is, I don't know, look that up and see what sounds kind of like the other songs I just listed, because they were written together. I forget who sings that. Don't Let the Sun Catch You Crying, the cover by Jeff Buckley, so good. And in it, at the end, he's like, I don't know who sang this, like everyone sings this, but just great song. Love that one. Mama, You've Been on My Mind, that's also Jeff Buckley. Kangaroo, If You Knew, I Want Someone Badly, oh my gosh, so good. A Day in the Life, Beatles, classic. These are a lot of classic ones, so these are like songs you've forgotten. Cocaine Blues by Johnny Cash, I actually really like that one. Proc, don't know if you can get behind that. You can get behind Boots of Spanish Leather for sure, because it's sad and like good, but some of these other ones will not be your speed, I feel. I'm filming on my phone, so I can't pull up my phone, which is why I'll be using my iPad. I'm an iPad person. I love my iPad. I'll never get rid of it. I'll probably get a new one. Probably get 3 new ones in my lifetime, at least. And then for my kids or something. I don't know if that's true. Now we're kind of mixing into like other songs that aren't like super old, super rock classic, if you're not into that. So if you're not into that, start listening up. You and I Both, Jason Mraz, so good, so good. I fall into the song every now and then, and I'll be like, oh my god, yeah, play that song. And then I did in the car for myself, and I was like, shh, add that to my daily listen. Next is No Surprises by Radiohead, so good. Been really loving that song. High and Dry was top hit in my car, really end of December, beginning of January, so that one too, because it's good. Grace Gardner's new album came out. Yes, that is the girl who sold that is the girl who sold you her dresser, Brock. I think it's an EP, pretty sure it's an EP or first album that came out, and I have been listening to Dog Ear, which I really like. The first line, I love it for whatever reason. I replay that. And then the second verse, also good when it's like picking up speed. Those parts, really love that song, as well as Hole in the Wall. I just really like that. Plus I really like the concept. So good. You should listen to those. Next, Gotta Serve Somebody. I'm going back. This was Bob Dylan, but this one's like a funny song. Oh, some of his songs are just funny to listen to. But that one's good. Maybe I'm Amazed by Paul McCartney. Great song. Time of the Season by the Zombies. Have been loving that because I feel like you can make that sound with your mouth. Like, really fun. And you know what? I would love to hear Sabrina Carpenter cover that, because I think she would do really well with it, and it would be super fun and like different. I think it would be good. Would love to hear that. In exchange with that, as well as her covering that song, another cover I would love to see, very specific of who and what song, would be I'd love to hear John Mayer's cover of Already Over by Sabrina Carpenter, which I know he likes. Because when it came out, he posted it on his story and was like, such a good song, something like that. He likes the song, and it's about John Mayer level, like, of song material. And I think that cover would be awesome. I would love to hear it. Who knows? I don't know if he'd ever do that. He kind of only covers, like, classic stuff, so... like that would ever happen. I don't know. What else do I got here? With or Without You, U2. Proc, I wish I put this on the playlist that I gave you. I think you would love this song in our apartment. This song is so good. It's old, and honestly, like, you might listen to it and be like, this is not good. But it's actually good. It's good. Give it a little bit of time and, like, sing it in the car, and it's good. And, like, remember when U2 was downloaded onto everybody's phones? Everybody remembers that, right? And I know, Proc, you're gonna say, I didn't have that. I don't know what you're talking about. Don't even text me. Don't even tell me. Don't even pick up your phone to text me. Oh, I didn't know that. Oh, that didn't happen on my phone because whatever. Of course it didn't. I know. I know you don't know what I'm talking about. But U2 was on everyone's phone for some reason. Wonder if that was one of the songs. But that one is a good song. The Hill I Die On by Maury. Really good. Love it. This is one of my classic, I've been told before, my music taste is like tuned down guitar and like high girl voice over it. That's kind of sad. And yeah, maybe it is. Sometimes it is. But sometimes that's good. So, that one. Yeah, that one's great. The Hill I Die On by Maury. Recent one. Like, literally 2 days ago, I think. Started listening to My Favorite Band by Sydney Rose. Really good. It's off her, like, EP thing called Voice Notes, I believe. And they're all super simple, which I love a song with very simple, just like guitar and vocals pretty much, that just sounds great and like stripped down. Not that I can't appreciate a well-produced song. I do love that. And I think it's almost easier to just be like, oh, it's just guitar and vocals, because you can shine that way. Like, if those are your thing, do that. But I gotta plug in my phone. So if those are your thing, do that. But like, also a great produced song really shows stuff, because I'm like, oh wow, it's not just that they have a pretty voice and they're just saying nonsense. It's like, it's really like, they're really good. So anyways, I did not mean that against Sydney Rose at all, because I think she does a really great job with that, and I love how simple it is. But I'm just saying, in addition, I can also appreciate that. But Sydney Rose, that's the only song I've been listening to by her. I would love to listen to more. If you've ever heard of her, anybody ever heard of her, recommend what I should listen to, because I haven't gotten into anything else yet, but I haven't really listened to much. So I'm open. Last one is 50 Ways to Leave Your Lover by Paul Simon. I realized I'm a Paul Simon fan. I really like him. You Can Call Me Al. Love that one, especially because my older brother's name is Alec. So funny. So fun. But that's a good one. 50 Ways to Leave Your Lover. And if you're going to listen to it and then you're like, oh, not really into it, wait till you get to the chorus, because the chorus is like kind of different sounding. It's nice. I also had Pretty Funny from Dogfight in here, which I heard Lizzie McAlpin's cover first and was like, I kind of like this, like that song. And then also Send in the Clowns by Stephen Sondheim. Really good. I like it. It's kind of like musical theater-ish, so if you don't like that, don't listen to that one. Death with Dignity. I did make a playlist. It's called 25-1. It's on Apple Music. I'm an Apple Music user. Sorry. I don't like how Spotify is so dark. and I'm not transferring. Or I'm in the process of transferring. That's what I tell everybody when they're like, you're on Apple Music. I say, yeah, but I'm switching over. I'm not. I'll put this here. This is what it looks like. I don't really know how you look it up. I'm sure you can look this up and find my music, and you could listen to this if you want, with all the music that I'm labeling here. For my videos, I kind of want to try things. My other in for the year is trying different things out and then being able to like abandon them if I don't like them. I really would like to give myself that freedom of being like, oh, let me see if this works. If it doesn't, oh well, I'm just moving on. But I have a bunch of ideas that I've been writing out of like different things that I want to film. I just need the time to film it. I need like a setup. I need to get better with like my lighting, clean my room, get myself set up location wise, have internet, be able to edit, all those types of things. So new stuff will be coming. For now, it was this month's recap. So moving forward, it could be different. Maybe I'll do another recap at the end of the month if I have enough to say, which seems like I do because this has been a while. This has been a long video. Roommates, if you stayed till the end, what's up? Hey. But we'll kind of see what stuff I'll want to do in the future. So till then, everybody have a good weekend, and I'll talk to you guys soon.